aside from that, Africa is the least food producer globally, and yet it, of course, has a lot of issues to do with the food. Let's just listen into that story.
The day we have been lamenting, all of us. Now you have gotten an excuse in Africa where we are not doing well is because of climate change. But I want to ask you a simple question. Which climate change have not Israelites have not been having since time immemorial? What has changed in Israel? Yes, Africa is okay. The rain patterns have changed, more droughts, more floods. But what is new in the world about all those things? Have other continents, other countries not lived with them? Kipra, yes, you are a researcher. Yeah? Why don't you tell this conference that nothing is new that is happening in the world? It is just that some things have changed in one part of the world and the other. Where they used to experience extreme cold, they are now experiencing extreme weathers. But if it is about agriculture, even us, every 5 years there is a cycle. We expect drought in every 5 years. That is a pattern in this country. It happened in 2017. You expect another 5 years, there will be drought. So why don't we ask ourselves, what is our problem? Yes, it is true there is climate change, and you have to look at that intervention. But those countries that have been experiencing drought throughout time immemorial have known how to work on it, around it. They realized that they cannot rely on rain, but they can rely on water. And therefore, they base their agriculture on water, not rain. We have time immemorial based our agriculture on rain. And therefore, what is the difference between now October, you're expecting the short rains, and all of us expect to plant crops, and we even know the short rain season crops. But again, are we asking ourselves, how much rain will go away? And that if you harvest the rains now, this season, the impact that it will give to the country and yourself, January, February, and March, when food will be really needed, by the time you're approaching March, April, there will be no food in the country. If you harvest the waters now, we can use those waters for tomorrow. Are we using the technologies that are there today? Yeah? From zero tillage, conservation agriculture. Yeah? And you can see our neighbors, like I come from Laikipia, whereby here in Arumoro there is a farm there. This Musugu has been cultivating, naito nani hapo session. Yeah? And the neighbors there are always looking at his lad as if he's doing magic there. Yeah? And they have seen all what he's doing is tillage, zero tillage, and he's doing wheat. You come here, Machakos, all these examples. But I think we are very fond of meetings and capacity building. We are capacity building every one day. Yeah? These interventions. We are not benchmarking. Yeah? Why don't we ask as counties now, what have you done as a county? Which interventions do you require? Because Africans, we are practical. My friend, Africans are practical. Yeah? Tell them that quails are producing money. They will produce them in thousands, in millions. Yeah? Okay, we are not very good innovation, but when things are practical, we really work on them. Look at the small interventions that we require, like in livestock. Yeah? Why should we continue having our Africans buying semen? Yeah? For all that huge amount of money, like in Kenya, where we are producing semen at Kagrik, yeah? And we are giving it out for 200 shillings to 250. But those people providing AI services are giving out for 1,500. And you expect that poor farmer to ever improve their breed. Yeah? When we are still doing embryo transplant from South Africa for 50,000 Kenya shillings. And if you do it in Kenya, we can do it for 5,000, 6,000. And most of Kenyans can afford. When you cannot afford a sexing machine, whereby you can be able now farmer to say,